Hello everyone, welcome back once again. In this video, we will look at how we can visualize our project, our solution, our code using code maps in Visual Studio 2019. But before we get started, please make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't. So, you can visualize dependencies across code, project solutions by creating code map. So the code maps help you see how the code fits together without reading through your files and lines of code, obviously. So in Visual Studio, you can map dependencies for code in these languages: C# or Visual Basic in solution or assemblies, native or managed C or C++ code in Visual C++ projects. So X++ projects and assemblies made from .NET modules from Microsoft Dynamic AX. So enough of all of this, so let's get to it again. So we can get started by actually opening a Visual Studio installer. So the code maps only works for Visual Studio Enterprise or the professional version. So bear that one in mind. So as you can see here, I've got Visual Studio Enterprise 2019 installed. So we click on the modify. So inside here, we click on the individual components. So here we scroll down all the way to code tools. So here we will check on this box, code maps, DGML editor. Yeah, we actually check on these two boxes. So we download and install them. So once we're done with that, then we come inside of Visual Studio. So obviously we can create a new, click on the start window, create a new project, and we can select the language to be C#, and then we look for the console application, right? It should be somewhere around. We can type it, console app. So I will just type console, we should get it. We can type Windows, we can look for Windows here. So as you can see, as I'm not getting the C# up here, so I'm just going to click on this bit here because I've got it here. So console app.NET Core. So you can click next, go through the usual stuff and create your new console app, and then you come inside here. So this is the console application that I actually created, and inside it I've actually created 3 folders. The first folder is domains. So inside the domains I've got product.cs, and then I've got these properties inside. So I've got public int product ID, public string product name, and a double price. So they all get setter. So I've also got the repository folder, which I've got iProduct repository.cs, which is an interface. So it's a public interface, iProduct repository. And I've got this void add products and a collection of products, get products, right? Then I've got one last bit here, folder logics, which in it I've got this is a public class product manager, which inherits from the iProduct repository, this one. So it actually inherits from the iProduct repository here. So basically we've actually implemented the add product method and then the get products method. So I've actually added this private field here, which is observable collection, which is inside system.collection.object model. So here I've got this field as products underscore products, yeah. So I've got this check in here. So if the product is empty, then we add this free products. Then we can add this incoming product here. So it's not really important here. This is just to show how we can actually show dependencies on the code map. So Once we've got this bit sorted out, then we can right click the solution. So once we click on the once we right click the solution, we can see here, show on code map. And then so basically we can actually start showing from the solution level or the project level. So we can also right click the project and we can also show on code map. Then we can right click on the folder and on the code as well. On the file itself as well. So what we do is we click on the first folder and then we click on the show on code map. So as you can see here, we've got code map 1.dgml created. So here we can actually expand the products. So as you can see here now, so we've got the domain and then we've got the products. We've got the product constructor and with the free properties, right? So we can also right click on this repository folder and then click on show on map. So we should get that one as well. So it's console app2.repository being shown, so we can actually expand the repository. So as you can see here, it's actually pointing to whatever dependencies that is shown. We will actually drag them out so that we can view them properly. So the last bit is we right click the logics folder and show on code map. So as you can see here now, we've also got this bit pointing to whatever dependencies that is actually dependent on. We can drag them out of the console app DLL. So as you can see now, we can drag both the three folders out. So as you can see now, we've got the console app.dll separated from these three folders. So as you can see now, we can actually visualize the properties, the methods, and actually the field inside the folders. So with this bit here, you can easily analyze your project or your solution by visualizing them. This actually makes it very easier if you're not the one that actually started with the coding and you want to continue from someone's code. Yeah, so as I said earlier on, you can also use these code maps on C++, manage or native C++ project inside a Visual C++, the Visual C++ project, right? And you can also use this on a Visual Basic projects as well. Yeah, so I hope actually this gets you started to actually work on your code maps and being able to visually understand your project. So once again, yeah, I'll leave this video here and I hope you can work on to explore further, right? So if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please make sure you do, because I've got lots of videos coming up. And I hope you have a lovely morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are. Peace.